Hello students, how are you? Hope you're fine. So today we are going to learn a very interesting topic. Topic is light. And because of this light only, we can see the things around us. So what is light? Light is a form of energy. We know that, and it helps us to see the things. There are many properties of light already we know, and what are those properties? The properties are that light is always travels in a straight line like this. I have a torch with me. Okay, you can see the spot light. I'm switching it on. Light is going. The light always travels in a straight line and it cannot bend. Now if I put anything, if any object comes in between the rays of the light, then it always casts a shadow. And because of this property of light that travels in a straight line, light casts shadows. Okay, so these are the properties we know. But today we are going to learn a very interesting property of light, that is reflection of light. Now let me ask you, what is reflection? Reflection means bouncing back from any object. There are many objects around you. You can see at your home there are many objects. Now can you tell me that the light will reflect back from which object? From which surface the light will reflect back? It should be a plane surface like mirror, or any other surface also can reflect light. Yes, if I tell you, all the surfaces can reflect light, but there will be two different types of reflection. One will be the regular reflection and another will be the irregular reflection. So regular reflection means it needs a plane surface. Plane means totally plane. There should not be, if you go into the microscopic level, then also you will find it is a plane surface, like mirror. You can see, I'm showing you, I have a mirror with me. Okay, this is a plane surface. Okay, this is total plane surface, and at the back there is a silver coating, and that silver coating is only the surface that is reflecting back, not this upper glass portion. No, only the silver coating, that silver surface is only reflecting back, and that is totally plane. If you go into the microscopic level, then also you will find it is plane. And in any other surface, if you take any other surface like a piece of paper, okay, like a piece of paper I'm showing you, this piece of paper, it is also reflecting light, okay, but it is not reflecting regular reflection. It is not regular reflection, it is irregular reflection. On any surface, if you take the wall, curtain, okay, anything if you take, you will find it is irregular reflection. Okay, so today we are going to see the properties of light, that is reflection of light. It always obeys two laws. When light reflects back, it always obeys two laws. Okay, that I'm going to show you by doing some experiment that you can also do it at your home. Okay, so I'm going to show you these things. So for that thing, some materials are required. What are the materials required? Just see here. So now what to do? First we need to place a paper, because this is a paper, and we need to place a paper on the surface, and then with the help of scale we will draw a line, and that line should be a straight line. You can see this is the line. So we will make this as a mirror, and we have to keep this mirror like this. We'll put the mirror like this, and you always know that this is the silver coating and this is the glass. So what you have to do, we have to put this silver coating line, this line, on this line like this. This is the back side and this is the front side of the mirror. Now from back side no light will reflect, but here from the front side this mirror has a plane surface, and this front side, if I put light here, then the light will reflect back like this. You can see. So you can see this is a beam of light. so thick beam of light is going and reflecting back. Okay, so there are so many beams of light. So these beams of light means there are many rays of light. So we'll take a very small one single ray of light, a very little thin beam of light. Okay, so for that I have this paper with me. Okay, there is a cutout, you can see. I will place this and you will get a single beam of light, you can see, and it will be easier for us to find the, you can see it is reflecting back. Okay, so it is going here and it is reflecting back in this direction. Okay, now I will point out and I will find out the incident ray and reflected ray. So this is the incident ray and this is the reflected ray. Okay, so with the help of pencil I will just make a mark on it. Now join these lines. Now we will use the protractor at this point and we will draw a perpendicular. The perpendicular is 90 degree here. So let me draw a perpendicular here. So I have drawn a perpendicular. So this is perpendicular to the mirror. So this is mirror and we will draw the mirror like this. So this denotes, this is the back side of the mirror and this is the front side of the mirror, and this is the normal and this is the normal, and this is incident ray and this is the reflected ray. So these are the terminologies we need to know. Okay, like incident ray, reflected ray, normal. This is incident ray, and we should show the lines, the ray of light with arrow. So this arrow shows light is going in which direction. Okay, so light is going in this direction, it is reflected back in this direction. So this is the incident ray. So this is the incident ray and this is the reflected ray. This is the reflected ray. So light reflected in this direction. Now we have got two angles, angle between the incident ray and the normal, and angle between the reflected ray and the normal. So these two angles have different names. So this angle is known as angle of incidence because it is in between the incident and the normal. So this is angle of incidence. This angle is known as angle of incidence, and this angle is angle between the reflected ray and the normal. So this is angle of reflection. So we denote it as angle I, and this we denote it as angle R. Now we will measure with the help of protractor that how much angle is this and how much angle is this. Okay, so to measure, don't measure it like this, you will not get the proper result, exact result. Okay, so how we will measure? We will measure it like this. We will put the 0 point here. Okay, this is 0. We will start from here because from normal to this angle we will angle this, measure this angle. So from 0 we'll start. Okay, so you can see 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So this is 50. So this is angle I. Angle I is how much? Angle I is 50 degree. Okay, now what we will do, we will measure this angle. So from 0, from here we will start. So we will put this protector like this. In this manner we will put it. Okay, and now this is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So this angle R is also equal to 50 degree. So now from this experiment we can prove that angle I is equals to angle R. This is one law. So angle I is equals to angle R. This is one law of reflection. So what is law of reflection? Number 1 is angle I equals to angle R, means angle of incidence equals to angle of reflection. It happens with all the reflection of light in any surface. It may be a plane surface, it may be a irregular surface, it may be a regular surface. In any surface, this law will hold. Light will obey this law, that angle of incidence is always equals to angle of reflection. So this will always hold. Now the second law, there is another law. What is that second law? Second law is this incident ray, reflected ray, and this normal. These three should lie in one plane, and that plane is not this plane of mirror. Plane of mirror is this portion. This is the plane of mirror. Okay, this is the plane of mirror, standing position, the perpendicular to this paper. This is the plane of mirror. This ray, all three lines should lie on one plane, and that plane should be always perpendicular to the mirror. Should always be perpendicular to the mirror. Okay, and should lie on one single plane. If I change the plane of this incident ray, then everything will change. I cannot change the plane. I cannot put this paper like this, and if I put an incident ray here, then it will not reflected in the same fashion. It will reflected in other fashion. In the same plane it will reflect. So plane should be same. Okay, so incident ray, reflected ray, and normal should lie on same plane. So this is the second law. So these are the two laws that you have discovered here, that angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection, and these three lines, incident ray, normal, and reflected ray, should lie on a same plane. So have you understood? Now if we talk about the regular and irregular surface, suppose this is plane surface, regular surface, and this is irregular surface. This is plane or regular surface, and this is irregular surface. We can say this is smooth surface and this is rough surface. Okay. Now if I draw some incident ray of light, because light ray always travels in a parallel beam of light. Okay, these are all incident ray. Like this, Here also, if I put some incident ray, here it will reflected back. It will obey the first law of reflection, that is angle I will be equal to angle R. Okay, so it will reflect back like this. If I make a perpendicular normal here, so this is normal. Now with the help of protector, you just find out the points where it should go. These are the incident rays. These are the incident rays, and these are the reflected rays. So the incident rays are regular and they are reflected regular also in regular surface. On plane surface, on exactly pure plane surface, a smooth surface, the incident ray will come regular and it will reflected back regular by obeying the angle of incidence equals to angle of reflection. Here also angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence equals to angle of reflection. Here also, this also angle of incidence equals to angle of reflection. I, R, I, R, I, R. These are all equal. So law of reflection obeyed. Okay. Now in this situation, what happens? So light is coming regular, but it is reflected back in irregular manner. And here the light is coming regular and reflected regular. So this is the plane surface and this is the irregular surface. In both the cases, the reflection happens, but you will get to see the clear image here, and you will not get a clear image here. It can be any surface like piece of paper, any wall, cloth, anything that you see around except mirror. So have you understood? How did you like it? In this way only we can prove the laws of reflection of light. So it's very interesting. You can do it at your home. So this is the only way we can see our reflection or our image inside the mirror. If it would have been there that the irregular surface having a regular reflection, then I don't need a mirror to see my face. Okay, I need what? I need a piece of paper and I will see the image of my face in this paper. So, but it not happens because it is not plane. You can see this is plane, but if you go to the microscopic level, then you will find that there are some irregularity. So that irregularity makes this a irregular surface. And if you go to the microscopic level to a mirror, then you will find that there is no irregularity of the surface. It is a plain smooth surface. So that's why you got a regular reflection in the mirror. Have you understood? So try this at your home and have fun. Thank you all of you.